So listen to this Israeli foreign minister, Eli Cohen, today, slamming UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres after Israel says that he justified Hamas's violent bloodshed when he said that the attacks on October 7th, quote, did not happen in a vacuum. Watch this.
Kfir, little Kfir, only 9 months. They have not caused evil, but they are victims of evil. These kids witness horror which cannot be described by word. Mr. Secretary General, in what world do you live? Definitely, this is not our world.
My next guest, Jon Polin, was at that UN Security Council meeting today. His son Hersh Goldberg Polin was last seen being loaded into a pickup truck by Hamas militants at the music festival on October the 7th. Jon, you know, we can only imagine how excruciating every single day is for you and your family as you wait for news on your son. First of all, sir, what goes through your mind when you listen to this back and forth and you hear the UN Secretary General say that it didn't happen, this situation didn't happen in a vacuum?
So, Martha, I keep on saying it. I've said it now for 18 straight days. I'm here in the capacity of Hersh's dad. I have one mission: get Hersh home. There's no partial success here. There's no 90% success here. It's either success or failure. And I want to bring Hersh home. It's disheartening to hear how it's so politicized. Mm-hmm. This is not just a question about Hersh. This is not only a question about Israeli citizens. There are 220 hostages representing 33 countries. Let's stop politicizing this. Let's turn this into what it is: a global humanitarian catastrophe. And the whole world and foreign ministers everywhere should be screaming to get these people out and don't politicize them.
Yeah. So, you know, what have you heard anything since? I know that you understood that he lost part of his arm. He was in a shelter, and that he tied it off with a tourniquet. Have you heard anything since then, Jon?
We have not. The information you just talked about was initially provided by 3 eyewitnesses who were in the bomb shelter, who survived the carnage under dead bodies and were eyewitness to what happened. We have since that time seen the video of the actual kidnapping, which confirms everything we had been told. In the video, he is seen being loaded onto a truck with a stump of a left arm bleeding out. And for 18 days, we have been looking for information and hoping that he has gotten medical care and that he is still alive and as okay as could be in these circumstances, but we know nothing.
I can't imagine, you know, and I know I've heard your wife as well talk about what a strong young man he is and that he was protecting others in this situation. I'm trying to figure out, you know, when you hear the White House, and we spoke with John Kirby yesterday, he says your son was born in California, correct?
Correct. My son was born.
Go ahead.
He was born in California. His 2 parents, Rachel and I, were born in Chicago, raised in Chicago. When he was almost 8 years old, we moved to Israel. And we have been living in Jerusalem. We come back to America roughly once a year to visit grandparents and cousins. We are trying everything we can to get help from the American government, to get help from the Israeli government. He's a child of both countries. And like I said, one of the 33 countries represented among the hostages. Yeah.
So when John Kirby says that 10 Americans are unaccounted for, is it your understanding that your son is in that group, or that he is in the group of 200 plus who Hamas says they are holding hostage, and we have reason to believe that number is fairly accurate?
The Israeli government lists him officially as a hostage, as taken by Hamas, as we've seen in the video, and still lists him as a hostage. But we don't know. We have no proof of life. We don't know if once he was loaded into that pickup truck at 9 o'clock in the morning on October 7th, if he was tossed off the truck after 30 seconds, or if he made it into Gaza where his phone was last pinged. We don't know his status. But officially, he's still listed as kidnapped.
You know, I don't know how you and your family are doing. You sound very strong, and I know you're very focused on this mission, but, you know, my heart just breaks thinking about what you're going through. I can't imagine as a mom of 3 kids. Tell us a little bit about how you are all doing, Jon.
So you're right to say you can't imagine. It's true. And we can't imagine the life we're living. I don't know. We wake up every day after barely sleeping. We continue the mission. Like I said, it's either we succeed or we don't. There's nothing in the middle, and that is what carries us. It helps that we're hearing support and feeling love from around the world, hearing from people who we know, people who we don't know, with messages of support, tracking on Bring Hirsch Home on social media. It all strengthens us. Those one-line messages of support and people saying they're thinking of us, it all helps. It all is part of what's carrying us through life right now. But you're right, it is unimaginable.
Well, you are very strong, and for every family like yours and Hirsch, and we hope and pray that Hirsch comes home to you and that you have a happy end to this story. And for each Hirsch, there are more than 200 others who are also in the same situation, these families who are suffering in ways that they could never have imagined. So we thank you for talking with us, Jon, because it helps us to remember these individuals that we are talking about that are in this situation. And we hope that the government here and there can do everything possible to bring your son and everyone else home. So, Jon.
It's so important, Martha, because news cycles move quickly. We need to keep this on the agenda. Don't forget about the hostages.
Thank you very much, Jon. Thank you for being with us. We hope you get good news soon.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.